the other way. Okay, so as you can see right here, I have a problem 697. Take away or minus 179. And it's written in horizontal form. We need to write it in vertical form. So I'm going to go and look, and I notice that this is in the sixth place, or in the hundreds place. This is in the hundreds place, in the tens place, in the tens place. I am doing this, and in the ones place, and in the ones place. I'm doing it through the my phone's camera, so that's why it's a little messy. So since I said that the 6 and the 1 are in the hundreds place, so I'm going to put 6 and the 1. I just put the minus sign right there. I'll draw that. The 9 and the 7 are in the tens place, and the 7 and the 9 are in the ones place. So it should be set up like that. Okay, so this number is, or this problem is set up like that. Okay, so now, as I always say, you need to first go through and figure out which number in each place value is, which number in each place, or in each place value has the biggest value. These are markers that I've never used before. I just grabbed them from my room, and I can't get them open because I'm changing colors. So give me just a second. And it's hard to, let me put this on pause. Okay, I'm back. Opening markers with one hand is not, and it's probably something you would be laughing at me because you know me. So we're going to start in the ones place and figure out which number is in has the biggest value. And that is the 9. And in the tens, it's also the 9. And in the hundreds, it's the 6. I was about to say it's also the 9, but there's no 9. Okay, so now that we've done that, we notice that we have in the ones place more on the floor. So we are going to go next door. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over, and we're going to go over to the tens place, and we're going to take 1 away from there. But when we take 1 away from there, what we're actually doing, and I'm going to write the number 697 in expanded form, okay? And that, okay? So we're actually, the 9 is actually worth 90. And that's 10 times, the tens place is worth 10 times more than the ones place. So 1 less than 90, or 10 less than 90 is 80. But we're just going to write the 8. Ooh, why did I do that? Okay. You missed all my, okay? And then this is actually worth 10 plus 7. Okay? So then it's actually 17. So now we don't need to go and do any more. We've already got it all set up. So I'm going to start with the 17 minus 9. No calculator. Use counters, use your feet, use your hands, or draw pictures to help you figure out, or use your brain to help you figure out what 17 minus 9 is. Now, remember when I draw my X's, I like to draw them in 5s. It's a lot easier that way. And now we have 17 here. Okay, so now I have 17. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So I need to cross out 9. So that's easy. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I'm going to box in how many we have left. Okay? And if I boxed in how many we have left, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. See how easy when you put it in groups of 5? That's a lot easier to deal with. So 17 take away 9 is 8. Okay? Now, 8 take away 7. You could draw pictures as I did before. So I can do 1, let's do a group of 5. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I can cross out 7. Okay, so there's that. 5, 6, 7. I am left with one lonely 10. Okay, so now 6 minus 1. Well, when we're counting, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number that comes before 6 is 5. So 6 take away 1 is 5. So now, as I said I've said before, the difference, which is the answer to a subtraction problem of the problem 697 take away 179 is 518. So the difference is 518. Let me go back to that. The difference is 518.